RoX-TV is taking you to the best events all around, where you're standing, where you're performing, or where you're attending. This, ladies and gentlemen, is RoX-TV, the #1 music network, your entertainment network, and more. For your viewing pleasure, we review it, we give you the updates on everything that is upcoming here at RoX-TV. And if you're not down with that, fuck what you think. We'll be seeing you guys wherever it is you are.
Okay, now everybody take a knee. Big Bob! Are you sick of other car companies trying to turn your tight end into a wide receiver? Do they have you going too deep in the end zone to have you afford down? Because at Victory Motors, we put your backfield in motion.
What's up, man? It's your homeboy Leroy. I ain't got the face paint on because it's hot as shit out here. But y'all need to go to 7thDimension720.com or Leroy Jenkins on Facebook or Omega720 on Twitter. Get some coffee and get some Kratom. Hit me up.
Yo, it's the Schizo from Schizo, Michigan, and I want my RoX-TV.
My name's Keegan the Creep, and I want my fucking RoX-TV. RoX-TV, the only place you're gonna get shit like this, baby.
Yo, I'm Damian Quinn, and I want my RoX-TV.
For new music television.
Yo, it's Illuminati, president and alumni, holding it down. I want my RoX-TV, you bitch.
Hey, this is Mayor Bob Odenkirk of Joliet, and you're watching RoX-TV.
Check out RoX-TV, you motherfucker, you. Woo!
RoX-TV, your link to the underground into the mainstream, yo.
Hey, check it out, man. I'm Rude Boy. That's right. Rude Boy, OG, old school, living legend, if you will. And I'm cruising with RoX-TV, Nate Fox, Trey Pound, DJ Carlito, and Skitty Lee.
Yeah. Stay tuned. There'll be more.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nate out here with RoX-TV. We're live at Victory Motors. Royal Oak Victory Motors, home of Big Bob. Shit, that's stuck in my head. That's for damn sure, man.
Hell yeah, me too, bro.
Usually when you come to hang out with us, you're busy doing some other stuff. So we got to come and wrangle you in a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Today, I think we're at the chill spot, man. Chilling on the couches here inside of Victory Motors. I must say, it's pretty nice space in here, man. I know, man. I like it. I like it for sure, dude.
For sure. A bunch of different topics that we're actually going to be talking about. But this one, it's called Victory Musicians, obviously, because we're here at Victory Motors. But apparently, a lot of people at Victory Motors are musicians as well. So it works perfectly with RoX-TV on top of that.
I know.
We have a guest. Is our guest ready to come and chill and talk with us?
Yeah, all right. Let's get our guy over here, man.
So we're bringing over the man. His name is Eric with a K, which I love because I'm Casper with a K. And he's going to come over here and tell us a little bit about Victory and the musicians and Big Bob and what exactly we have planned for the future.
Oh, boy.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
How are you? Live from Royal Oak, it's RoX-TV! What's going on? You guys doing all right today?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. I get to hang out with you guys. Got off work a little early. Got to come out here. I'm about it, man.
That's what I like to hear. You see, he went to work, and now his relaxing time, his special time, is here with us at Victory Motors and RoX-TV. I love it. I think it's amazing. Here. So how are you feeling today? You all right?
I'm feeling great, man.
Are you seeing anybody right now?
I mean, I see a lot of people.
I was going to say you're not blind, right?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, good. So I guess you guys have some questions for me, really?
We got a couple of different questions that we got going on, but so Victory Motors, we're here to help promote you guys. What is exactly we're going to be doing? What do we got going on in the next couple of months? There's events, there's specials going on, stuff like that.
Well, let me tell you right now, we're doing a lot with you guys. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be incredible. We're going to do it. We're going to win. We're going to win. Us, RoX-TV, Victory Motors, we're going to make this happen. So this is one thing that's interesting is we learned about you guys because you guys gave us a call, which was really cool. RoX-TV called us and said, hey, can we shoot a music video with one of your cool cars? And we always say yes. It's just kind of our, our thing. Because if you say no, you don't know what you missed, right, guys? So we're like, yeah, let's do this. So they came in, they shot a music video for Trey Pound
and Max Julian.
Those guys are absolutely off the hook. I love them. They're amazing guys to work with. They were like, hey, Eric, do you think we can carjack you for this video? And I said, absolutely. That sounds like a plan. Thank you so. You should ask. Jessica's watching. I play a great victim, don't I, honey? Absolutely, right, guys? Yep. So I mean, they threw me down, pistol whipped me. I couldn't have been more satisfied. I gave you guys a good Yelp review. You know that, right? 5 stars. If you've never been carjacked before, I recommend being carjacked by RoX-TV. Absolutely wonderful experience. And when I was done, I got a party favor. What'd you guys give me?
I don't remember what we gave you.
Yeah, I got Skittles. It was amazing. Yeah, I got some Skittles. There's like a mosquito like flying around. I know. Maybe we'll get it. So after that, after the cops came and broke it up because they thought we had real weapons, that was absolutely terrifying. So we're gonna. So we were in the middle of making a music video with these guys, and I had probably the nicest car we have in a lot, a beautiful Dodge Charger, right? So a challenge. Yeah, it was a Charger. Yeah, it was a Charger, 4-door. So. Exactly. So we shot back. They came out with guns, and then all of a sudden we were surrounded by Royal Oak police officers. Which, if you guys are watching, we absolutely love you because we didn't get in trouble. And yeah, they were totally cool. But they did let us know they could have confiscated all of our equipment and thrown us in jail for not having permits. So Royal Oak PD, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. You're on it for us, and we are on it for you. So you guys had me come on today because we had such a good experience that we decided to work together and do some more stuff because you guys are so good at what you do. And we think because, well, you guys have a music background, right?
You guys are all music here at Victory Motors.
Exactly. We're all music, too. So I figured you guys would want to ask me about our story because I know a little bit about it because I know some of the people that work here. Weirdly, huh?
So what about you yourself, Eric? If you had to describe yourself musically and what you do, give us a little taste.
Well, I play music like I make love. I start gentle at first, and then the real action happens. But when it comes to me and my music background, I played in punk bands most of my life, and after that, I went to school for recording engineering and worked in studios. And then after that, I worked I was one of the managers over in Guitar Center in Roseville, hometown. Okay. And while I was doing that, I got, it looks like I got an opportunity to work for Dr. Dre, which was kind of cool. So, I worked as the national rep. So I flew around the country going to different markets. And I taught people and showed people like at conventions and musicians and sporting events how cool Beats by Dre headphones are. So I put headphones on people and got that brand going at the nearest to the beginning before they sold to Apple. So that was really cool. I got to meet Jimmy Iovine, I got to meet Dr. Dre, and I got really bit by the hip hop drug, hip hop bug drug. Yeah, it's the same thing. And then when I got out of that, I started working with companies like, some of the guys from Native Instruments who do, awesome, virtual instruments and have the machine. And I started doing beat making and DJing. And so my background in marketing came from Beats by Dre. And I started working here after Beats got sold to Apple. And I started getting some great ideas about doing some crazy marketing like we did over at Beats. And like we did before, trying to get out there, trying to be more on the curve, because we're not the same kind of company that your mom and dad know about car companies. We dress, actually, you see the way I'm dressed right now? This is basically how I dress and how the rest of us dress. We're not aggressive. We don't believe in being aggressive. That's really important because you can sell a car to somebody and screw them over and charge way too much once. You can only do it once. and that's it. But if you take care of somebody, make them part of the family, they're gonna, talk to that camera, okay. You make them part of the family, they're gonna keep coming back to you. So generally, most of our customers, 70% of our customers are repeat customers. We have guys that we've sold, upwards of 10 cars to, and the cool part about that is that a majority of those customers also collect referrals when they're telling their friends, family, other people that see them with these awesome rides that they didn't think they could ever get into. So we pay in referrals, we keep people close, and because of that, if you guys see our site, people make us dinner, come in, hang out with us. We have people that come in to have coffee, chill, watch TV. It is a completely different environment than any other car place you ever go to. No pressure, really casual, and we have fun and we all rock. And myself, like you were asking me about music, and I got sidetracked because I have extreme ADHD. It's not the same one. It's ADHD. So what happens is, for my music background, I'm a guitar player. I'm a drummer. I play synthesizer. I make beats, and I sing like a bird. Absolutely gorgeous. Not sing. Like I have gorgeous pipes. I actually I did opera for 5 years, which I'm lying about. Yeah. But yeah, so next time, and that's something I like to do in private. It's more of a bedroom voice that I have. Yeah, And then I start going in Italian. It's pretty crazy. I once got I'm not gonna lie anymore. We're done. So I'm really good at that. At least with that, I'm joking about all the rest. So you guys have any more questions? We have a whole family of musicians here at Victory Motors. Oh, yeah. So, interestingly, Natalie, who is my cousin, she works here as well. She is the, am I still staring into that camera, or am I staring over here at you and your gorgeous eyes? Okay, I'm still staring at this camera. Okay, so Natalie, she plays piano and sings. She's absolutely incredible. Her sister did the whole pop star thing for a little bit, and she is still on tour. Valerie Mancini, she's really good. She does some really, really amazing music. She's got one of the best voices ever, and her husband does production and does soundtracks for like television shows and things like that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, like background music for like Discovery Channel. Yeah, like he creates good tension. The guy is an absolute genius. I love you, James. And then we have Big Bob. So that big giant guy that screams a lot on your television he can do more than that. He's actually not only is he an excellent musician, he is an incredible drummer. He plays drums like no other. He plays guitar. He sings. He's played all over. He also does some comedy stuff too, which is pretty great. Oh yeah. I mean, he's got a big hand in those commercials. I mean, the hand is huge. He's a big guy. So he's really entertaining. He's like that on holidays as well. He's not just like that at home. At work. He screams all the time, but he screams. It's a happy scream. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, yelling with you. Yes. Oh, and if he is yelling at you, run. Run. Seriously. But Big Bob is an absolute treat to work with and work for. He's great. If you guys get a chance, leave him a message on our Victory Motors page. He will like to hear your best Big Bob impression. He loves it, and he'll probably invite you in to go get a coffee. I mean, you can always visit him. He's always around the shops. He's always here in Royal Oak, Wyandotte. Wyandotte, his office is over there, and in Chesterfield. So he's a great musician. And then Brian, he's going to hit me later. Brandon is a good friend of mine. He has that office over there. He plays synthesizer and guitar, and he's just a really cool, brooding musician. He wears his sunglasses at night and indoors. So that's how you can tell he really rocks. I play a lot of pranks here on everybody that works here. Like Brandon, can we hold the mic for a second? Hold on, keep him posted. All right, here. I'm going to grab something for you.
Hey, he's grabbing something for us.
You see these? These are called Blue Boys. They're ceramic dolls, and I've been adding them to his office for the past couple months and seeing if he notices them. And I think it's funny as all hell. Like it's hilarious. So he not only, I mean these are cool, right? But if you're a customer and you walk into his office and the person you're working with has a bunch of these placed all over their office, wouldn't you think they're a psychopath? No, he's noticed. He knows everything. He has what is it? He's OCD. So he's definitely going to see it. So what I've done is at first what I started with is this little guy here. This was the first one, and he noticed it right off the bat. But then he didn't notice this. I switched it out for a larger one. It was in the same place. It messes with your mind because oh my God, like you know what I mean? He probably thought he was tripping out, right? And then he realized there was two, and then all of a sudden his hat came back on, which freaked him out again. I know. And then in the glory of it, I taped all of his stuff from his desk onto the ceiling. So those are just some things people have to deal with when working with regular-sized Rick here at Victory Motors. And I love them, and they love me, and that's how I know that I have a home here, because they handle stuff like that. One day, when I'm not censored and being held by Victory Motors, I'll tell you some of the other pranks I've pulled on these guys. Oh yeah. So we went over music. What else do you guys want to ask me? I'm gonna hand you the mic. You ready?
Yeah, I think I can handle a mic. I'm pretty good at that. So I got some musical talent myself. I can play the gong.
This whole time I thought you were gonna tell me about the skin flute or or your upright organ, right? But I guess you can do the gong.
Damn. Put me on the spot like that, I guess. Well, I mean, I can play other instruments too. I don't know if anybody out here knows me, but I can play about 8 instruments. Guitar, bass, drums, bunch of stuff, piano. What else? I want to make beats. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll get the chance to do that. No, we got some doors opening out here. But this ain't about me. This is about RoX-TV and Victory Motors, man. So, you guys. I heard you guys are gonna start doing a podcast of your own.
Yeah, we're going to start doing a podcast, and we're going to, one thing that's really important is telling people what to look out for when shopping for a car. So if you don't shop with us, what you should be doing. Yes, I see the green light, and I should be staring at it instead of staring over there. But like I said, ADD. So if you see the side of my head, viewers, for a lot of the time, it's because I'm not paying attention. But I am talking to you, and I do care. So, oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just going to keep talking. All right, cool. We're going to keep talking. So, what I was saying was, what was I talking about?
I don't know. We totally lost.
Oh yeah, our podcast. So our podcast. What we're doing is we're doing a couple of things. We're educating customers on how to do financing, like what you need to do financing, how you build up your credit to get what you want, and how to watch out for signs when you're shopping for cars when people are trying to screw you over. That's really important. So we're telling you all of the tricks of the industry because we've all been in the industry for so long. So if you're buying a car, or people are buying a car, or it's just interesting to you, it will be something to watch because we will be telling you how people are trying to sell you, and it's stuff that we don't believe in here. And if you catch me doing it, call me out, but we don't. So. You know what I mean? Like, it's really important to be educated. It's really hard. There's a lot of inequality when it comes to buying a car. A lot of car dealerships and salespeople can be real misogynistic and not believe, not give the same kind of attention to female customers. And we think that's absolute crap. Because if I was going, if I was going to shop for anything, I would want my lady's, her opinion, because she's a lot smarter than I am. Number one. Number two, like I said, if I may have extreme ADHD, so I need that help. You ladies do a great job. They say maybe the man might be the neck of the house, but the woman is the neck, right? The head, the neck. I have no idea.
But whatever the saying.
I got that from My Fat Greek Wedding. Is that what that is? That movie? I have no idea. But really, it's really important to be educated because buying a car is like having a baby. At a certain point, you're going to be with it for a while. You want to make sure that it's something that you like, but you also want to make sure it's something that's going to last you a long time.
For sure.
And if it here's the catch here. I want it to last you a long time because if it does, you're going to trade it in and you're going to buy something else. So that's why I say that's why our whole ideology here is so much different. It's a long-term investment in a relationship because I want you to succeed. If you aren't able, if I sell you a car that you aren't able to pay on month to month, let's say it's a really expensive payment, but I'm trying to get you at the door. Guess what happens? The car comes back, and the banks that we work with, we actually work with some like the most banks here in Michigan as far as dealers go. And the reason why we do is we have such good relationships with them. And the way you keep good relationships with them, you don't get deals kicked back. That's really important. So if I sell you something that you can't afford by looking at what, on paper, how much you make, it's just going to come back on me wrong. And those premium banks aren't going to want to work with me anymore. So that's another incentive. So I just want you to know how much you have us by the short and pretties, as you usually think you are when you walk into a dealership. It's really important to know, because knowing is power as a consumer, and I would like to help you out with that, even if you don't shop with us. Because let's say you don't buy from us. That's fine with me, as long as you're happy and as long as you're not getting screwed over. Hopefully, my advice will get you to come here and tell people, wow, that dude's pretty knowledgeable, right? You should go over there. So maybe the investment isn't getting you to buy a car from us. Maybe the investment is you to be impressed and tell your friends, tell your family, oh my gosh, I learned these tricks so I went to a dealership to try to screw me over, and I bested them. Exactly. That's the way to do it. And here you go. I'll stop talking about myself. I love you.
So we're going to bounce it off. One thing that we like to do when we have guests on the show is we talk about other current things that are going on in the industry, in the world. That way we can get our guest's opinion on whatever it is and things
Sad news this week, you guys.
Yes,
Sad
there is
news.
One sad thing. So the man, Sid Haig, died. Sid Haig has passed away, and it's very heartbreaking.
Multi.
I know our Sid must be heartbroken over it because our Sid loved that Sid. Like very, very much. But you said that you actually met him a couple of years ago.
Most of you guys will know Sid Haig from Captain Spaulding from Devil's Rejects and whatnot. But yeah, you said you got to meet him.
Yeah. Actually, it was a pretty big moment for me. I met him some years back at Motor City Nightmares. Yes. Yeah, I was working on a podcast with them, and he happened to be around, and he was an absolute treat. He wasn't going to murder you or anything. He's a super nice guy, and he's really cool. And it's weird when you admire somebody, you meet them, and then they pass away.
Like, did I do that? Is that my
Yeah,
fault?
like you actually, because people that you grow up watching on TV and in music, you feel like you know them more than other people, right? But in this case, once you meet them, it solidifies that. So once it's a loss, it's like, oh man, I've touched their hand. Their sweat turned into my sweat, and now we're one. So me and Sid, there you go. But
So you feel like you have a piece of Sid with you all the time.
Oh yeah, I always do. So every time Sid goes away, he takes a piece of me with you. That's amazing. So young millennials may not get that reference. It's an old song, but yes, it is pretty amazing, and it was really shocking. It hit everybody. Every time I find out somebody dies, it's on Facebook. It's absolutely the worst.
Just be sitting there and it
yeah,
pops
it's like,
right
oh
up,
my
and then
god.
You gotta see and make sure it's real, and make sure that person actually
Yeah.
died. For real.
Exactly, and then sometimes people will repost old deaths, and it will still freak you out.
Yeah, like, wait a minute, hold on, I thought they already died.
Oh my gosh, Tupac? No way.
He died again?
Oh, seriously. Oh my god, if he died again, I don't think I could handle it. Seriously, I'd be coming with him if he died again.
Broken
The first time, oh my gosh, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I told my mom I wasn't going to school for a week, and I'm not going back. If Tupac is dead again. Here you go.
Speaking of people dying and people passing away, I honestly believe sometime in the next year, Tekashi 6ix9ine is going to die.
I do not doubt that. So if you guys haven't been following the news and you haven't been on Facebook and you haven't seen the millions of hilarious memes, by the way, that is like my favorite part about this whole situation. So Tekashi 6ix9ine is in court this week testifying on anybody and everybody he can think of.
Anybody and everybody.
So yeah.
People he ain't even got to talk about.
No, yeah.
Gives us a shout out here at RoX-TV.
It's at RoX-TV. I saw it there. That's where I saw it. I watched it on RoX-TV.
My favorite
Oh,
one, though,
yeah,
was
no.
He was painted up like Violent J, and it said, yeah, Blaze's real name ain't even, Blaze ain't even dead, and his real name is Chris, and he collects Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
The memes are just coming out on fire about that, but like he's literally firing shots at people he has no reason to talk about at all whatsoever, besides to try and make his sentence a little bit less.
And to be honest, I don't really see how any of this is going to matter for Tekashi anyway, because whether he's locked up, whether he's not locked up, I don't see this going very well for him regardless.
He's going into witness protection. How are you going to put a guy with those tattoos and hair like that witness protection. The dude
Could you? How would you hide 6'9"?
I like that question.
How would I hide 6'9"? Well, okay, not only does he have tattoos all over his face, but he probably has one of the biggest buttholes right now in the country.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, he's going to be... I was going to say, well, I don't care how he farts, but I'm saying that he's getting... I shouldn't have said that on camera. But what I'm saying is, as far as hiding him, there's probably no good way of hiding him unless you were to, I don't know.
Stick him under a tree in buttfuck Tennessee.
Well, I have no idea. He's like a giant. He's like a glowing sign. He's like a billboard of ridiculous.
Terrible, but he's the biggest. He's the most talked about rapper in the
Okay,
fucking world.
if you love rap and you love hip hop and you love trap, you love the whole trinity or whatever right now. If you love that guy, there's something wrong because he's not famous for being good. Okay, he's famous for being. Yeah, that means you're more of a fan of reality TV than you are of hip hop.
Isn't that called being infamous instead of famous?
Yeah, exactly. But back when I was a kid, all right?
Back in the day.
When you were infamous for like not ratting people out. Like that guy, he didn't say anything. He took the rap for everyone. That's how you did it. Now it's like, I didn't do what I wanted. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Can you make me some of that syrup? I don't know. Scissor, sorry. But like seriously, like how do you like get like clout from being like the worst like freaking like tattler in the room?
That generation is stupid.
I know, it's ridiculous.
That generation is absolutely
Well, no.
dumb
Well, that generation's not. I don't want to say that generation's stupid. I've met yeah. There's a lot of great people because not everybody follows him. There are older people that like him too. Yeah.
people that aren't so terrible.
It's not. It's just that a certain group of people are not educated in how badass you can actually be. Okay. Like what's his name? Lil Xan. Lil Xan. He talked mad shit about Tupac. Did you hear that?
I know.
He's like, who's that? No. If
You call Tupac boring.
Okay, yeah. If you call Tupac boring, dude, you got to sit out for a round. You're done. Like, seriously, you're in the penalty box. You may never come back. And, like, that's the caliber of people we have because they got big on YouTube messing things up. Not doing things right. No, messing things up. And then the next generation thinks, oh, that's how you do music? That's screwed up. So you got to have bad recordings. You got to have absolutely no structure. And your lyrics have to be the same thing over and over and over again, one line. And then I got to be, tattoo like a freaking AK on my face. Okay? Dude, I was thinking about doing that. And an AK, but if I were to get an AK on my face and a big V, right? Like a flying V right there, I would have something to back it up because I'm a badass and I can get you a loan here at Victory Motors for a car. Act now, and I'll take care of your down payment here at Victory Motors. I'm just kidding with you. I love y'all. Here you go.
So yeah, the whole Tekashi thing. It's kind of ridiculous to me that somebody can be in court telling on basically everybody anything that they know about, and for some reason, it's not. Fuck this guy. You know what I mean? It's not. Oh. Of course, the smart people here, but when and the thing about it that's crazy is when someone's name is in your mouth, whether it's good, whether it's bad, people are talking about you. That's how this guy blew up in the first place.
Exactly. Yeah. That's one of those key examples of any publicity is good publicity. That's one of those key examples that shows you as long as someone's talking about you, even if they're saying that guy fucking sucks, someone's still talking.
So your name is in their mouth, and that means something.
Exactly. So we're gonna move on from people that we absolutely hate to some people that we at least used to love back in the day. Any of you guys fans of DMX?
DMX is one of my favorite rappers of all time. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, man. And then there was X. You know what I mean? Like, I love DMX, man. And so he's actually going on tour with 3-6 Mafia, the reunion of 3-6 Mafia.
Yes, he's just signed with Def Jam, and Def Jam is the one that's running that tour.
Yes, from what I remember seeing about the tour, yeah, he signed with Def Jam, a multi-album deal. Gonna start getting back in the studio recording. Man, DMX is, if you don't recognize DMX as one of the top 10 most best rappers to ever put it down, you don't know what you're talking about, man, because DMX from the very beginning, he's been a trendsetter. He's been a different, he always had he's the most, I would say the most animated Like, when you hear his voice, he's got passion, man. It's DMX.
It's like that Cat Williams show. Hey, yo, bitch.
It said, the Rough Riders, man, and it's, man, I'm glad to see him out here doing his thing,
how long
dude.
was he locked up, and how much writing do you think he got done in that period of time where he had nothing to do but work out and write?
I mean, I to be honest, I don't know because I didn't keep tabs on him when he was in jail. But you know what I mean. I really haven't either. It's been a little while. I remember him being on a.
He's been in some religion shit. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, no. The last I heard about him, he was talking about some religion stuff, man. And I mean, it's DMX. DMX is a character, man, from the jump, dude. And you'll always see him. He's animated, man. He did some gospel stuff. He was on. That's the last thing I remember seeing him on. Was on some show where he was doing like gospel music, and I was like, really? And then, but now he's putting out an album with Def Jam, man, and I'm excited for that. What are your thoughts on DMX, Eric?
Well, you can't go wrong with the classics. I mean, seriously, DMX is awesome. Like you said, you can't mistake his voice. He pops in on something. Oh yeah. Total hype. I love the guy. I'm really glad to hear that it's still going on. Whenever I see these old cats coming back out of the woodwork, I get this like old man energy. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I just want to like, I don't know, crush like a Mountain Dew or something and eat some Flamin' Hot Cheetos. You know what I mean? So like seriously, like no, that's really cool to me. I'm really glad to see that. There's been like another cool like revival in hip hop that I've seen. Like these guys coming back and going, hey, no, this is how you do it. And I love it. It's really cool, man. It's really cool. I mean, too.
Like I said, he had to have gotten some really good shit wrote while he was locked up in pen. Because anybody that is an artist in any way, they get locked up, they hone their craft to the T when they have nothing to do but work on whatever it is that they do.
And the acoustics in prison are amazing. Those showers, they make you sound like you have 10 overdubs. Absolutely amazing.
Speaking from experience.
Oh my gosh.
Shower singing, he was telling
That's what, yeah, exactly. I mean, you're never on key more until you're in a full bathroom with 10 men singing your favorite song, right? I mean, seriously.
Sure you got your soap on a rope.
Oh yeah, totally. I wear it around my neck, you know. And if the soap around your neck hits the floor, you got another problem.
You just leave it.
No, I'm talking about that means you're on the floor too. Yeah. So you're done. Here you go. I'm done. I shouldn't talk anymore. I'm gonna get in trouble.
That's fantastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Tutti Frutti.
Tutti
fucking Frutti.
Oh, you're going to make me sad again. Let's just move on to some more positive shit. So, Project Born. We just shot a music video for their song Sins, which will be dropping on RoX-TV Friday. I don't know what camera we're using, but I know you can hear me and you can probably see me. Sins is going to be dropped this Friday. It was a RoX-TV music video.
Shooting that video was awesome, by the way. Tons of fun.
I was watching the cars and a little kid in the other car, but you guys got some that's a dope video, dude.
It really is, man.
Have you seen the final version of it?
I have yet to see the video at all. I just know it was a really fun day filming that video with them. Those are awesome guys. I go back with those guys a long ways. I mean, I remember, 11 years ago going to a Juggalo Day party that my boy Red threw up in the Russell Bazaar, dude, and Project Born was the headliner, man, and that was an awesome night in and of itself, man. And those are OGs in the game, man. If you guys don't know Project Born, you got to go check them out, man. The Graveyard with ICP, old school, super old school. I mean, these guys are OGs in the game. And to be a part of filming their latest video is going to drop with us on RoX-TV.
This Friday.
You know what I
Actually,
mean?
tomorrow at midnight.
Tomorrow at midnight. You got to check it out. Project Born in cahoots with RoX-TV out here.
And you're going to be seeing a lot more from Project Born with RoX-TV because we actually had a meeting with them, I think, yesterday or the day before. So we're actually going to be doing a lot more.
Stuff in the works.
Yes.
My friends.
So
Stuff
in
in the works.
It's absolutely ridiculous. But before we move off the Project Born thing, we did a water drive in Flint.
That was awesome, by the way.
That was with Bootleg. And,
Bootleg of the Dayton family.
Yes, that was the first one that we did, but we have another one October 20th that Project Born itself is doing out in Flint. So that's another thing that you're going to be able to peep on RoX-TV.
If you guys want to be a part of that, get at us. We can always use more water. We can always use more hands helping it out. the Mayor Flint was there last time when we were out there.
She was a nice lady, too. She was a really nice lady. I liked her a lot. And it was funny watching because I went over to the apartments, like, across the big-ass field that we were at from the other apartments, and I was yelling just, anybody need some free water? And people, like, poking their heads out and shit, like, what you talking about?
Right.
But then I seen Bootleg and the mayor and, like, this massive posse of people going around all the apartments and doing campaigning door to door individually for her election and shit. Like there was like 10 or 15 of them, and they were going from door to door doing campaigning. I didn't know that politicians even did that.
That's what really shows you that somebody cares about the. I technically I don't really know the Mayor Flint. I don't know anything about her. All I know is that if you're out in the community and you're really putting in time in, that just shows people that you give a shit. You know what I mean? That you care. We were out there giving out water, man, just to be a part of what Bootleg was doing, man.
For sure.
And
I didn't even want to post anything on Facebook about it because I felt like I was like bragging about doing a good thing or something like that. I was like,
and that's really not what it is, man. It's about doing what we can, man. And RoX-TV is all about that, man. We're about highlighting stuff. We're doing what we can to help somebody get to the next level, man. And, I think that's part of our partnership with Victory Motors right here. We want to bring each other out to the next level, man. You guys know about Big Bob. You know about, come and see Victory Motors. Come and see my guy Eric over here, man. They'll take care of you. They took care of us. All it took was one phone call, and look at us now. Look at us here. You know what I mean?
On these comfy couches
exactly. Spending a nice evening out with Victory Motors, man. So
exactly. This has by far got to be one of our most comical live shows.
I like it.
It's gotta be.
I like it for sure, man.
I get to sit here and laugh.
But yeah, Project Born, their new music video drops tomorrow night at midnight. Check it out.
It's called Sins, S-I-N-S. You can find it on RoX-TV's social medias, YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. Midnight tomorrow is when you can watch that and check that out. Those of you who follow us every week noticed we didn't have a live last Wednesday. But that was because RoX-TV had our very first episode of Dope Jams. And Dope Jams is not like a normal show that someone puts on and the crowd comes. It is a private show where just the artists come, and the only audience that you have is the people that are watching online. And we just had the first one last Thursday, which honestly I think it was an absolute success. It was a fun-ass night, especially being able to one of the few handful of people that was able to be there without actually being one of the people performing. It was awesome. But we have our next one coming up on October 17th. This last one that we just did was all about hip-hop. It's all about artists that you've never heard of before, people that we may have talked about once or twice, but we've never covered or done anything big with to help get their name out there as well. Last Thursday was the hip-hop. October is the spooky month, so we got horrorcore coming up for October's. It's going to be a private show that you can only see online October 17th, and it'll be Dope Jams.
You can only see it through RoX-TV.
RoXXTV. So that is the one other thing that we had to talk about, because I know some people are like, hey, where's your live? Well, we did a live, but it wasn't Wednesday. It was our live show. What else do we got going up? Oh, Sunday. Are you coming to Cleveland with us Sunday?
Well, you might catch me in Cleveland. We're gonna go hang out with Kung Fu Vampire.
Yes.
And that's an old school cat again, man. He's been around the scene for a long time, and he's super excited about working with us, which is cool because we're super excited about working with Kung Fu Vampire, man. You've caught him on massive amounts of tours. You've heard him on tracks with the who's who in the genre. You know what I mean? And he's a dope cat.
This year.
Yeah, he's a dope cat,
that was a dope
man.
set too. I seen him at his merch booth as he was walking by. I was like, damn, who's that sharp dress looking motherfucker? His facial hair was perfectly lined and his hair was all done. I was like, damn, he does look like a vampire. I can give him that.
That's true.
So I was hoping you guys would take me to the gathering next year.
To the gathering? I mean, that's a possibility.
Will you guys do that?
Okay, let me tell you this. Last year was my first gathering.
All right.
I was not prepared.
Okay.
This year was my second, and I was still not prepared.
Really? I don't even prepare anymore at all.
No,
I've been to 10 of these. I've been to 10. This will be my 10th gathering next year. I don't prepare anymore. I just go. Well,
that's because you're like me. You got homies there. The homies will make sure you're taken care of.
I mean, I take care of myself at the same time, but I just, the thing about the gathering is about getting there, man.
Exactly.
Once you're there,
get there and
things
live.
will work out. Things will happen.
Magic,
so,
dude, the energy is unlike anything you will ever feel there. And it's crazy because last year I was watching it and there was this sea of
into the crowd, like giant fireworks and the Roman candles and the bottle rockets.
And then they started a giant fire and threw picnic tables in the fire, and then someone threw a propane tank in fire, and you know, things get a little wild and crazy at the gathering, but that's half the fun.
I mean, shit, last year Yellow Wolf was doing his thing, and people were watching the Roman candles and bottle rockets at him, and he was dancing around them. And he's like, I bet you motherfuckers can't hit me. And the second those words leave his lips, he gets pegged in the face with a fucking bottle rocket.
Amazing.
It was instant karma to the fullest. It was fucking hilarious. And then 5 seconds later, a fucking giant mortar launches and blows up the entire right side of the stage.
Whoa.
Yeah, you guys are taking me next year.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna take him, and he can get attacked with fireworks, and yeah, it'll be good.
But we'll take you. We're go have fun, Eric. We'll see you tomorrow. No, you'll survive. That's the thing about it, is that juggalos are there to take care of each other.
I know Juggalo's family.
Exactly.
No,
He knows. He said he knows.
One of the tightest communities I've ever seen, with so much love. Every time I've met people in the community, they have been absolutely incredible, and so much love. It really, like, when I was introduced to it when I was younger, I had a mohawk that was like that big. I was all punk rock. Yeah, dude. I was like probably not the most inviting person to look at when you saw me. When you started talking to me, it was a little different. I'm like I am now, but like. The same thing with meeting the Juggalos when I was younger, because I lived in in the East Point area. Yeah. I mean like Warren, like all those. That's where that was really big, And then a lot of my friends then were Juggalos, growing up, getting older, and I always admired it because it was the strongest community, and it was not only the strongest community where we're at. They had friends all over the freaking world, man. Sure. Seriously, it's the tightest community. Yeah, it's absolute. It's a beautiful, beautiful phenomenon, and I'm really glad that we have you guys like diehard fans, because there's not enough love out here right now, and there's so much love in that community, dude. Look at
nothing but love. We talk about random shit. Juggalos are assholes, but they love you.
Oh yeah, well that's how I am too. I can be a complete asshole, but there's lots of love. Hey guys. I love you guys, and I'm really glad that we have this relationship. And seriously, I was going to say something, but I don't remember because I'm off track. Why don't you go?
I'll talk about Juggalos all day.
Okay, yeah, I would have just kept going with it. And it looked like I had like a Danny Tanner thing to say, like, it's going to be okay. It's all right. You're going to grow, honey, you're going to grow into that face. It's okay. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe never. But you'll grow into that face, I promise.
So yeah, Kung Fu Vampire. We're gonna be out there on Sunday.
I'm excited for that interview.
It's gonna be awesome, man. I know it's a cool dude, man, and he's gonna have a lot to talk to us about and let us know what's going on with him. And man, I'm looking forward to it.
For sure. I had to check and see. We've talked about everything that we really came here to talk about so far. At least I'm guessing. I don't know how.
So Mr. Eric here. I hear you're quite the comedian, so tell us a joke.
It doesn't work that way.
He's like, you threw me on the spot.
Unfortunately.
It doesn't, because once you do that, all jokes leave your brain for a second.
They fly out the back of your head. I really don't tell regular jokes. If you want to talk to somebody who tells jokes, you're going to want to talk to my dad. He tells the best, total, from beginning to end jokes. I talk about how terrible my life is, and you laugh at it. That's the kind of jokes. That's what I do.
That's like how comedians are.
People really enjoy my misery. So that's my joke. It's more of a situational thing that I explain. I enjoy doing it. I like being the center and the butt of most jokes. It's a lot of fun. And if you guys want to, check out some of my stupid videos and see me perform here eventually here in Detroit coming up, go and check me out at Regular Size Rick on Instagram. Regular Size Rick, you can see minute-long videos of me being an idiot. And then, follow me, subscribe. And then Victory Motors lets me be an idiot too, which is absolutely amazing. So I make some pretty interesting commercials for Victory Motors that most people in the past...
That one that we played at the beginning, okay, you showed me that commercial.
Yes, please. If you would like to explain to everybody so they'll pull it, go ahead. Go on. I love this.
Back in the day, and I didn't know anybody else knew it, but I always thought it was funny. And then you said, are you sick of car dealerships trying to turn your tight end into a wide receiver? And I fucking died, dude.
So will you explain to our audience what that means?
It's kind of okay. So the football jokes. There's a tight end and there's a wide receiver. We get that aspect. But what he's trying to say is they're trying to take your tight end and turn it into a wide receiver. So literally,
I didn't say that, but he did. So we're good.
Therefore, it's a loophole. He found a loophole to
Yes.
get away with it. He's like, yes, I won't get fired now.
One of my favorite things to do in commercials and ads, and even when I'm talking to people, customers and friends, is to find ways to sneak stuff past the radar so you don't actually know at first what I said, but later on in the car ride home you understand it and you start laughing or you cringe. That's basically how I do things.
I come up with some of my best stuff while I'm driving, and it sucks because you're like, shit, I can't write that down. So
Yeah.
you have to like pull out your phone real quick and do the voice to talk thing, so you aren't looking at your phone trying to write it down.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I'm not able to do that, and I lose some of the dopest verses I've ever wrote because I can't look at my phone to. I hate it.
That's always my problem. I always can kick some dope ass freestyles, and then I'm like, I don't remember anything that I said at all. So it's like, oh man, well, it was cool for the time being, but you know, I just sometimes you wish you just have like there's got to be something. Google's probably coming up with it, right? Where it's gonna be like it comes straight out your mind, and then it records it out of your mind. You don't even have to say it.
I got some current events. Would you guys like it? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take the mic here. Let me see if I can get it. Okay. Current events here. Have you guys been following Mr. Elon Musk, the guy that shot a Tesla car into outer space?
I love that guy.
Okay. It's heading towards the sun.
I really do. I want to believe he wants to help us, and he's not just another.
I think he is. I think it's Jeff Bezos is evil. So if we're looking at the whole thing, what's it? Elon Musk is like our Superman, right? Our nerdy Superman we always wanted. Jeff Bezos is Lex Luthor.
Yes.
He's like he's all in it for the money, and like what we have Elon for is he's in it for like the cool factor.
Yeah.
He's like a 10-year-old times a million. Like, hey, we should blow some shit up. Yeah, okay, now I got $1 billion. Let's blow some shit up into space. It's pretty sweet, right? So he has this thing called Neuralink. Do you guys know what that is?
Oh, isn't that the one where he's trying to put consciousness into AI so that way you can like live your keep your conscious
he's
going
already
forever?
got this to work. So what he's done with Neuralink is for the inconvenience of a tattoo, because a machine actually puts these little tiny spikes into your head like a tattoo gun, and it's firing these little tiny electrodes between the neurons of your brain. And they've gotten this to work so far, and it connects Bluetooth to your phone, and you'll be able to Google without your hands. You'll be able to make notes without your hands.
So you just think, hey, Google, write this down, and then it writes it down into your phone?
Oh yeah.
Your brainwaves?
Oh yeah. So I mean, at first it's marketed towards people with disabilities, so they can.
Skynet, bro.
Yeah. So yeah. Seriously. So like people can like order a pizza if you're a paraplegic, or like get your helper monkey on board with what you want. But by the way, if anybody wants to donate a helper monkey to Mr. Regular Size Rick, let me know if you have that caption.
Monkey too, bro. Okay, if you're giving away monkeys,
Yeah.
we'll all take a monkey.
We'll all take a monkey. Monkeys all around. But not only is he doing
monkey for you, monkey for you,
monkey
everybody gets
for everybody.
monkeys.
That's the kind of bar I want to get into when a rich guy's in. Like, screw drinks, right? Everybody gets a cappuccino on the house. Seriously, on me. You know how absolutely chaotic that would be if they all came in the room at once? That'd be terrifying. It'd be like a scene in a horror movie. Yeah, you got to dress them up like people.
Just rushing through.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So yeah, I mean, he's doing that, and he's also firing, I think it's like 15 to 20 satellites into space per day. That's creating an actual, like a Skynet. Yes, and you'll get free internet when he's done.
Those satellites, there was these like weird blue things in the sky.
Oh yeah.
Everybody thought was fucking UFOs, but it was just his satellite.
Yeah,
and we don't know what they were doing. We know their official story of what they were doing.
Listen,
They look like fucking UFOs.
if you don't know what's going on, you look up in the sky and something strange, just go, it's Elon Musk looking at me. He's watching me from a better place.
Elon Musk is watching
Elon Musk,
right now.
he's got it. And if there's any extraterrestrials that are harmful, he's got our back. He's got an Iron Man suit and stuff, and he's going out there. Oh, can I do a shout out? Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
What
I'm
shout-outs you got?
gonna do a quick shout out. I'm gonna do a quick shout out to Burn Rubber in Royal Oak, because I only buy my sweet kicks from there. Oh, you know those guys?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they're so sweet. They got a new shop across the street directly where they have a ping pong table, and they have the first drive-through window for shoes.
What?
I know, seriously. It sounds kind of weird, but
does sound kinda weird,
but it's
though.
not, because it's for
How do you
releases.
shop for the shoes?
Shoe releases. So when they have, let's say, a rare number of shoes, you go there there's teenagers. They're lying around the building trying to get the newest shoes that are out. Absolutely incredible.
Trying to get a burn rubber fitted hat today, ran out.
Oh, I know. Burn Rubber, you should send us both hats, all right? And then the other guys I want to see, DWC, you guys know who they are?
DWC.
Yeah, Detroit Wing Company.
No.
They are so good. They're the best wings in Detroit. I love those guys.
That out because I love wings.
Seriously, the reason why I give them a shout out, I went there the other day, and they couldn't be nicer. They're great guys. They like seriously kills any other place. But some jerk I did an online order of $250 worth of wings, like party wings, put in false information and let all that food go to waste. So East Point and St. Clair Shores, if you guys are watching, you guys know who this is. Dude, give him some crap because a lot of people could have got fed with that.
I'm not Charlemagne, but he could be the donkey of the day.
Right.
Yeah.
What happened to all the food? They just threw it away.
No, well, they took care. I felt really bad for them. Not only, I mean, they got the food taken care of. The food's taken care of because they're great guys.
Okay, because I'd have ate it.
But the problem is that those kids that worked there spent all night making all that because it was a party order.
Right.
You know? And, I mean, seriously, that much food going to waste when people in the city are starving, when people can't afford stuff. I mean, the other day, saw a person stealing, their credit card got declined in Kroger, so she took whatever she could and she ran out of the store. That's the saddest thing ever. People shouldn't have to steal food.
For sure, and it's terrible.
That's so upsetting. I understand stealing is wrong, but in that case, it's not like she took a coat or like shoes or anything. She's trying to feed her family.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
That is absolutely terrible. And I totally forgot where else I was going to go with that.
That's okay. I love you.
Sad. I love you too, buddy.
Yeah, we have a strong bond. You feeling it?
For sure.
And we didn't even meet on Tinder. It's amazing. That's the only way you can do it these days. Here you go. I'm done.
Well, guys, I think that's about it for the night. We're just going to let you guys get out of here and leave something to be imagined.
We're going to wrap that all up real quick. Any shout-outs other than that you want to give, or what social medias can they find you?
Yeah. Okay, real quick. So you're going to go to Victory Motors Online for our website. Go to Victory Motors on Facebook. We have, Chesterfield, Royal Oak, and we also have Wyandotte. And Regular Size Rick has an Instagram if you want to check out my stuff personally and message me and tell me I'm pretty.
Regular size or regular sized with a D?
Regular sized with a D. So Regular Size Rick, friend me. We'll have a good time. And we really appreciate RoX-TV. RoX-TV is absolutely incredible. They're very good at what they do, and we love you guys. Thank you.
I'm doing it.
Oh, wait, hold on. You ready?
Y'all watching RoX-TV. Make sure you get down to Victory Motors. Much love from all of us here. Peace, y'all.
Peace out.
He is taking you to the best events all around, where you're standing, where you're performing, or where you're attending. This, ladies and gentlemen, is RoX-TV, the #1 music network, your entertainment network, and more. For your viewing pleasure, we review it, we give you the updates on everything that is upcoming here at RoX-TV. And if you're not down with that, fuck what you think. We'll be seeing you guys wherever it is you are.
Okay, now everybody take a knee. Big Bob! Are you sick of other car companies trying to turn your tight end into a wide receiver? Do they have you going too deep in the end zone to have you afford down? Because in Victory Motors, we put your backfield in motion.
What's up, man? It's your homeboy Leroy. Ain't got the face paint on because it's hot as shit out here. But y'all need to go to 7thDimension720.com or Leroy Jenkins on Facebook or Omega720 on Twitter. Get some coffee and get some Kratom. Hit me up.
Yo, it's the Schizo from Schizo, Michigan, and I want my RoX-TV.
My name's Keegan the Creep, and I want my fucking RoX-TV. RoX-TV, the only place you're gonna get shit like this, baby.
Yo, I'm Damian Quinn, and I want my RoX-TV.
For new music television.
Yo, it's Illuminati, president and alumni, holding it down. I want my RoX-TV, you bitch.
Hey, this is Mayor Bob Odenkirk and Joliet, and you're watching RoX-TV.
Check out RoX-TV, you motherfucker, you. Woo!
RoX-TV.
TV, you're linked to the underground and to the mainstream, yo.
Hey, check it out, man. I'm Rude Boy. That's right. Rude Boy, OG, old school, living legend, if you will. And I'm cruising with RoX-TV, Nate Fox, Trey Pound, DJ Carlito, and Skitty Lee.
Stay tuned. There'll be more.